Hey everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Avernum 4. We're ready to tackle that contract quest now. After, the somewhat unfortunate events that transpired in the last episode. I mean, we were successful, so I guess in the end it doesn't really matter, but oh well. You think you've gone into the cave far enough. There are many tiny tunnels burrowed into the stone around you. You can hear scratching and hissing from them. There's lots of bugs in here. Awesome. Drop the meat. You drop the meat. There are a few moments of silence while the reek wafts its way into the holes. Then the caves are full of the echoing, angry hisses of Kydrax. Aelfin didn't lie. They're coming out. I think we're gonna be waiting just right here. Oh, okay. There they are. Yeah, we're gonna wait here, as I said. Not sure if they're gonna be coming in waves or how this is gonna work exactly. At least these first Kydrax here don't seem particularly tough. These are just normal. Oh, actually, never mind. They're a special kind, but yeah, not particularly tough. Oh man, what I wouldn't give for Whirlwind. That would be extremely satisfying right here. We buff protection, I think? Yes. Alright, now everyone's hasted. Nice, nice. They're actually gonna help too, for what it's worth. Please, more of these juicy one-shots. That would be very nice. Nice one. Wow, good job. Huh. Yep, work is done. Or is it? Okay, never mind. And yep, definitely a stronger kind that appeared now. From what it looks like. Okay. Not such a great start. Yeah, these are a lot tougher. Nope, don't skip your turn, please. Can you step there? Thank you. Okay, that was good damage. Let's try that again. Very good. This one should die. This one probably not, so let's finish it off. Yep. Ah, wow. If you could not get parried, that would be great. These do seem to be very resistant to physical and or acid attacks. Whoops. Oh, if I had used 2 fireballs it would have been dead. Oh well. And this guy did not die from... Okay, now it did. Okay. Fair enough. Please hit. Alright. Yeah, I mean the damage is definitely not as good as with those first few rounds. This round is definitely for our mages. Alright. Does anyone need healing? Yes, he does. Makes sense, with him being the only one who actually got attacked at all. Alright. More, please. There they are. Spine Swarmer. Oh no. Spine doesn't sound great. Spine sounds like they're gonna deal spike damage, but, thorns damage or whatever. Not particularly bad, but they're also not plated, so... Oh, they're resistant to magic. Or at least to cold. Let's see. Fire. Fire works a little bit better. Well, I mean, there's really not much you can do from there. I suppose we can have her shoot some extra arrows. I'm surprised how well our spellcasters are hitting here. That must be purely from being relatively high level compared to these enemies. Well, unlucky. We should probably heal him. He's not doing so well there. Okay, this should still, yeah, deal enough damage to be worth it. Okay. Oh, nice. Right. Again, healing is more beneficial here than dealing some extra damage, I think. Okay, return here. Oh, Katra Queen, there she is. I was just about to say something about expecting a final boss encounter, and thankfully we're already at that point. She has a lot of hit points, but she seems to be taking normal physical damage. Let's see about magic. Oh, parried that one. Yeah, but the damage seems fine. We'll wait for you. Milady. Okay, there she comes. Fire actually works well enough. And maybe we can finish her off? Yeah, there we go. Satisfying. Shadow Band. Excuse me? Parry, gymnastics, and defense. Stun resistance, pole weapons, sharpshooter. Yeah. Anatomy, lethal blow. 2 levels damage in combat. Yeah, that actually probably helps a lot. I forgot about this somehow. Though I wonder. No, actually, 1 point of sharpshooter, yeah. That's probably not worth it for him. Mage spells and magery. Same for her. Parry, gymnastics, defense. Yeah. No, I don't think this is good enough to actually use. It's worth a lot, but, you know. Also, I don't think there's any kind of use for Cataract Claws at this point. So, thanks but no thanks. No more bugs emerge from the pit. All is quiet. Your mission is accomplished. I mean, I assumed as much. Alright. ICGO. Thanks? But no thanks? There you are. I think that's it for the bugs? Or, you think that's it for the bugs? I hope so. Thanks for your help. The nest had far more in there than we were told. Typical lousy intelligence. You should go talk to the commander in Fort Remote. I'm sure he'd like to give you a bounty for your help. What will you do now? I think we'll watch the cave for a bit, then go back for our next mission. Maybe in the ruins to the northwest. Thank you. Thanks for your help. I mean, the ruins have been pretty much cleared. But maybe I should, you know, look into the troubles of the local miners. Seem a little bit grumpy for, you know, understandable reasons. And Fort Remote. Here we are. Pylon is not here, but I hope they have one. They must have one. You pass through the gates of Fort Remote. Once, this barren corner of the Great Cave was the farthest extent of Avernum. Back then, the name was appropriate. These days, of course, there are far more remote areas of Avernum. Are there? Well, I suppose. I mean, they always existed. Like the caves past here. They just weren't considered part of Avernum. Despite its small size and out-of-the-way location, Fort Remote has seen a lot of warfare in the last few decades. The tunnels to the west are unusually tangled and barren, a natural dwelling place for brigands and monsters. During the Empire War, a large part of the Empire's invading force was held bottled up to the west. The soldiers here are still proud of Fort Remote's role in that war, even though it happened before many of them were born. And right now, Fort Remote is extremely busy. The road here shows signs of much merchant traffic. Soldiers move in and out of the barracks, alert and full of purpose. The storeroom to the north is packed with supplies. Something big is happening here. Oh, okay, at least it's not as bad as I expected. For some reason, I expected to find this basically a smoldering ruin with everyone dead. Because we did hear that like a large Avernum military force was like defeated here, slaughtered here. I thought maybe that was past the fort. As you get the chance to look around the fort a bit more, you realize that something has happened recently. There has been a battle, yes. The armor of the soldiers shows signs of recent scratches and burns. You can smell blood and sulfur in the air. The moans of the wounded echo from the barracks. Okay, so it is kind of bad, I suppose. Maybe we should go ahead and... What's this actually? Supply deliveries. Oh, a job board. Well, might as well talk to the first person we meet. You meet the quartermaster of Fort Remote. He moves quickly among the piles of supplies, counting and evaluating them and barking out orders regarding where they should be taken. He bows to you. Ah, good, an adventurer. I'm Eberhard. As you can see, I have many supplies. We have too much of some things, too little of others. If you are interested, I would like to trade. Perhaps we can both get what we need. Okay, sure. Opal chain. Cold resistance, yeah, well. Some elixirs. Energy elixirs. Piercing crystals. Plus braziers, yeah, well. Thanks, but no thanks. I don't, well, I guess we sell this. I feel a little bit bad about it, but, you know. I guess I really don't need to. It wasn't any kind of major quest, anyway. Let's see here. Lost Raiders. A group of raiders recently left Fort Remote to find a safe route into the keep. They have not been seen since. What? Into the keep. Oh, into Rentar keep, I suppose. General Howe will pay a bounty in return for solid knowledge of their fate. Corpse recovery not necessary. Well, that's good to know. Grey mold needed. Oh. Celissa is short of the ingredients she needs to make potions to fill Fort Remote's needs. She will pay for 2 sprigs of grey mold with quality potions. Well, we have plenty of grey mold. All the grey mold that you could ever want and more. Wounded soldiers. Hey there. How are you doing? Probably not so well. General's office. Huh. Okay. General's aides and General Howe. Hi. It is a clear measure of Fort Remote's importance in the current crisis that it is commanded by a full general. Fortunately, he does not seem to share the usual contempt of high-ranking officials for adventurers. Oh, that's good to hear. That's the second person here who's actually glad to see us then. Instead, he is calm and businesslike. He leaves his aides to continue to examine the maps of the tunnels to the west. He walks up to you and shakes your hand. Ah, yes. I, General Howe, welcome you to Fort Remote. As you can see, we are very busy right now, but I can always spare a moment for one of Avernum's more independent operatives. Also more accomplished, I might want to add. Can you tell me what's been happening here recently? The General nods. Gladly. I'm sure the castle has filled you in on the most important detail. We have discovered an enemy keep to the west of here, deep in the tunnels. We decided to deal with the keep in the standard way, a fast, powerful military assault. This was a painful, costly failure. We have tried sending a small group of skilled agents in to penetrate the fort. This has also failed. This is why you have been sent to us. I mean, I don't see how we're fundamentally different from that second group, but maybe we're just better. That would help. Tell me more about the tunnels? They are barren, rocky, and twisted, as bad as the honeycomb. They have long been a thorn in Avernum's side. The sole purpose of this fort is to keep the area bottled in so that the threats cannot put the great cave in peril. Those tunnels have a long, bloody, and interesting history. Some think that there is even a route to the surface out there. Is there a route to the surface? Maybe. The tunnels do slope sharply up to the north. However, if there ever was an escape route from Avernum, it's likely long gone. In addition to all the other unpleasant qualities of the tunnels, they are very prone to cave quakes. Tunnels open and close with painful regularity. Right. Hopefully not as we're wandering through them, but I guess we'll see. I have been sent here by the castle to infiltrate Rentar fortress. Yes, the crown notified me already. I'm quite pleasant. No. I mean, yes, you are, but I'm quite pleased to have you here. If you can infiltrate the enemy fort and destroy Rentar, it will save a lot of trouble and lives. Before you go, however, I have something I think you will find a treat. We have captured a Avernites prisoner. We have him in the cells. We haven't been able to get a word out of him. However, you, with your seeming connection to the Avernites, I'm not sure about that connection. It's kind of one-sided, but sure. You might have more luck. I will have the way to his cell open for you. Where's the cell? It's through a secret passage from the guest chambers in the southeast corner of the fort. Very handy passage. Dates from the early days of the fort. Okay. What should I ask the Avernites about? Anything you can. Any information is better than what we have. How did you capture him? Renta constantly sends scouts out through the tunnels, both her creatures and her loyal Avernites. This one happened to get careless. And a lucky thing, too. Can't I just leave from my mission? The general looks irritated. No, of course not. I want the creature questioned. I think you can do it. Once you're done, then you can go through do your adventure thing. Yeah, I mean, I was going to do that anyway, game. Thanks for not giving me another option there. Can I get supplies or training? As I understand it, the castle is providing supplies directly. All of our supplies are needed to control the tunnels to the west. I'm not aware of the castle providing me with any supplies, but, that's okay. As for training, you will have to speak with the individuals here. Namely? I guess we'll see. I helped Lieutenant Elfin clear out a nest of kytrax. He listens with great interest. Ah, good. I was wondering why it took her so long to return. I'm grateful for your assistance. He leaves the room and returns a few minutes later with a wand. Handing it to you, he says, I was going to send this to help clear out that nest. Since the deed is done, I think it's best to give it to you instead. Right, was there something else? Oh. How did you discover the enemy fort? He smiles. Adventurers are not the only people who serve Avernum. The army is responsible for the discovery. It is likely to be a decisively unlucky blow against our enemy. Hopefully. How was the enemy discovered? Since the problems began, the army has been sending scouting parties to every corner of Avernum looking for clues to the source of the problem. Most of the scouts found nothing. The scouts who went west, however, got lucky. Okay, makes sense. Why is it such a decisive blow? Because we know how Renta works. We saw it in the war on the surface. She counts on secrecy while she enacts her plots. She did not want to be discovered this quickly. Doubtless she planned to control Avernum and then launch a new war against the surface. Now we can disrupt her before her creations reach full strength. Well, hopefully. Alright, thanks. I guess that's all? Yeah. Wait. Yeah, okay. Elite warriors, elite archers. Staircase up. This gate is going to be blocked, although I assume that, yeah, those can be dispelled by us. So the game wants to make absolutely sure that I'm talking to that prisoner. Hello, Celissa. The fort remote is active enough to have its own alchemist. She runs around her laboratory, desperately trying to make enough potions to deal with the needs and the wounds of the soldiers here. It takes a minute to get her attention. Eventually, she looks up at you and shouts, "Yes, I'm Celissa, the alchemist. What do you want?" Can I buy any potions? What? Don't be ridiculous. I don't have any potions to spare. I'm doing all that I can to... She runs to stop a pot from boiling over. Oh. Look, if I need anything, I put a note on the job board. When ingredients are brought to me, I give potions. Now go away. Okay, how are things going? Badly. I can't make near enough potions to help all the wounded people here. You better not get wounded, if you know what's good for you. Yeah, thankfully we can deal with that ourselves pretty well. Is there anything I can do to help? If I need something, yeah, okay. Thank you. Blah, blah, blah. What is this? Oh, Thompson? Hello. When you approach this old wizard, he jumps back as if he's afraid you're about to hit him. It takes a minute to calm him down and convince him that you aren't going to strike him. Where'd that come from? Sorry, he mutters. Old. It's old. It's been a long road for me. I'm afraid. I'm Thompson, and I'm very busy. What are you working on? Studying crystals, the Avernites magic, trying to find a way past the pylons. Oh, useful. That would be useful for us, so this conversation is potentially useful to us too. Tell me about the pylons. There are a lot of them. Valentine magic, full of energy, deadly. In the corridors west of us, between here and their fort. Cut our troops to pieces a bit, they did. So the general has me working on the problem. Do you know how the pylons might be destroyed? Well, a direct hit from a catapult might do it, if you could get catapults down there. Beyond that, well, it's a tough job. No luck yet, I'm sorry. That's unfortunate. How might I get past the pylons? Oh, I would avoid them. See if there was a way past that didn't mean getting close to them. Because if you get close, you'd have a real problem. Yeah. If they're anything like the pylons I've seen in the past, then I really prefer to stay away from them. Can you teach me any spells? Oh, no. I haven't had a student in. He stops talking for a minute, lost in the memory. Spells, no. But general pointers, lessons, and so on. I might be able to teach that a little. Okay, could I have training? Arcane lore, spellcraft, magery. Interestingly, we can improve this. Magical efficiency, too. Sure, I'll take that. Resistance. That would even be useful for everybody. It is slightly expensive, yeah. I mean, the magical efficiency would also be nice, but right now our funds don't really allow us to invest in that. The resistance, yeah. I mean, I guess I could get that for him. For what it's worth. It's definitely, I'm gonna try and keep this guy in mind. For, Also, hold on, was there more dialogue? Oh, have you been here a long time? So long. Since before my youth totally faded. I had to hide here for a while, and then, well, I just kept hiding, I guess. Why did you hide? This was a long time ago, the Empire War. I learned something about the Empire, and I hid here so they couldn't find me and kill me. He chuckles. It's funny. I can't remember what I learned. It was so important at the time, and I totally forgot. I mean, yeah, I remember meeting someone named Thompson in the past, but my memory's also terrible, so I don't remember what that was all about. I'm sure it's a reference to an earlier game, though. Well, obviously the second one. Yes. So why did you keep hiding here? Because I don't know, the fear. I was so afraid for so long, and perhaps I wasn't too stable to begin with. He laughs a bit too loudly. Okay. Yeah, well, again, I'm gonna try to keep this guy in mind for when I'm wealthier. There's the pylon that I was hoping for. Actually, before I forget, I wanted to return to the castle to talk to Levitt, just to see if he has anything interesting to say to what's been going on in Darmon. So we want to go to the castle. There it is. Then we want to head on over here and down here and up here. Quite a bit of walking necessary to reach him. Oh. Really? We can't even tell you? Wait, question prisoners, find a reward, whatever. Okay, never mind then. Did I quick save before? I don't think I did. Not sure if I did. Anyway, that's okay. Not a huge waste of time, but unexpected. Actually, I totally expected him to respond to that in some way. Wait, what am I doing? Okay. Or rather, I totally expected the game to give me, some new dialogue there, because it typically did that in the past in similar situations. But, well. But, oh well. So somewhere down here should be that secret passage. Is it this? I mean, this is not particularly secret. Interesting, there is a large secret tunnel coming off of the south end of Fort Remote. It looks like it was built a long time ago. A lot of work went into it once. The passage slopes up to the north very sharply, lifting you into the stone ceiling above Fort Remote. These days it looks like it's been used as a jail and storeroom. Once something very interesting must have been hidden back here. Again, I don't really remember what that's referencing. Oh well. Which is not to say there is nothing interesting here now. In the darkness you hear snarling and smell the rank sweat of imprisoned creatures. They must be the creations or pets of the Avernites, captured for future analysis. I hope they're not running free here. So I don't really feel like doing more fighting right now. There's some Mandrake. Oh right, we're not looking for Mandrake though, we're looking for Grey Mold. Which we have one. I don't suppose we can find a second piece here to immediately finish that quest. Yeah, I also forgot about that, or else I would have quickly stopped by Silvar. Okay, so everything looks to be in order here for the time being. I wonder though if things are gonna go awry as soon as I talk to that prisoner. Hi. I didn't expect to find you just out in the open like that. I guess he's chained to that post. A few extremely nervous guards have been placed up here to help watch the prisoners. They tell you that horrible monstrosities are beyond the bars and that you shouldn't get too close. But it looks like we could, if we absolutely wanted to. Do we want to? I mean... I suppose I just said that I didn't really want to fight, but... Well, why don't we go ahead and talk to the prisoner first. See what that's all about. There is only one prisoner in this room, Avernites, and he is in a pitiful state. He is held to the pillar by long loops of heavy shackles. He has had little food or water and repeated beatings. He is still conscious, though, and alert enough to look at you with loathing. I mean, after how he's been treated, I can't really blame him for that, at least. He looks you in the eye, and then he looks down to your hand. The mark. You are marked. I will speak with you for a short time. Before the end, I am Vortha. Before the end? You will see. It is the end. His chest heaves. He makes a strange raspy noise, not unlike laughing. Yeah, that's certainly not boding too well. What is this mark? Don't we already know? A simple thing. It marks you as a friend to the foolish Avernites, not to the mighty ones who fight for honor. Us. It gives you no powers, if that is what you wonder. No, I pretty much figured as much at this point. What do you have to say to me? Vortha has a vicious coughing fit and slumps against the chains. His mouth is flecked with green liquid. I am Vortha. I am a shaper of the Avernites, a keeper of our magic, of our power. I am proud. Know before I die that you... He coughs again. You did not beat me. You have had luck, but it will not be enough. You're dying? Perhaps I can do something? Why would I? He's obviously full of hatred. We are lucky how? You found us too soon, but we will stop you. You will not be fast enough. Fast enough. Fast enough for what? Vortha doesn't respond. He's making a strange, tuneless humming noise. You're trying to get him to speak, but he won't. Odd. Suddenly, the Avernites stands up straight. He seems to tap some reserve of power, the last energy left in him. He starts to chant a spell. The room begins to grow hot. You jump forward, trying to cover his mouth or do something to disrupt the spell, but it is too late. With a last few screamed words, Vortha slumps against the chains. He's dead. But then you hear other sounds coming from the corridor behind you. Sounds of battle and screaming. Oh, okay. I was kind of expecting something like this. Wait, these are not open. Crystal Wormkin. So, I was thinking that maybe opening these cells and killing whatever is being held in there before talking to him and triggering whatever was obviously going to happen could have made things easier, but it looks like these are unrelated, so I guess we didn't have to do that in the first place. Okay, that's acid damage. Good. Haste you up. Barely not enough to attack twice, that's okay. Not sure how much more fighting there is going to be, but a little bit, probably. So, haste yourself. Okay. Oh, there's another one. Not enough action points, though, of course. 3. And cure that acid for what it's worth. I actually did hit the hotkey for casting haste, but apparently too quickly for it to register, so that was a waste. Oh wait, this is open. But this is not. Okay. Maybe... No acid this time, okay, so it's not a guaranteed debuff. Okay, fair enough. Kill that thing. Oh, you do poison yourself by attacking it. I mean... Oh, okay. I suppose we should probably deal with... Oh no, this is now also open? Was this open before? Maybe they were actually open. That must be what's going on. And we just didn't see it because line of sight shenanigans. So who knows, maybe if I had opened these before and killed the things inside, I could have saved myself. Well, I guess I would have had the fighting anyway. Just in a different... under different circumstances. What? Oh. Maybe I should actually click on the enemy, that would help. Oh. Wait, didn't I? Oh no, I did deal the damage, I just didn't see the health bar budge for some reason. Okay, fire damage works well, and they actually explode like the pylons do. Interesting. I wonder if there is some sort of connection. I guess it might be. Right. Nope, not right. There we go. Health is actually looking fine. Save the game. Yep, okay. I can probably just let them approach. Okay. I deal quite some damage. Wait, is this a different one? Inferno Wormkin, okay. Yeah, unfortunately because of line of sight, he's only gonna hit that one. Oh, this one's tough. Cure him and heal him. Okay. AoE damage. At least that means that it's not gonna just straight up murder a single person, probably. What? Oh, that's... I was trying to click for him to attack, not realizing that he was stunned. And then I ended up wasting her turn as well. That sucks a lot. But we did kill the... actually both of them. Got lucky there. Okay, we're gonna... Nope, press the wrong button all the time. Oh, hi. Drake Corbassa. I really hope nothing bad has happened downstairs in the main fortress area. But it can't be anything too calamitous, right? Nothing that, like, kills all the NPCs, because there are still quests we have to do. I really hope the game doesn't do something nasty like that. That's another Inferno, right? Let's actually try and... Okay, they're both dazed. That helps. Let's see. This Drake does not actually have a ton of hit points, surprisingly. I think I want to leave them... let them live for the time being. until we recovered, like so. Okay, Drake is pretty much dead. Oh, that was a fear on hit, apparently. And the Drake did not die? Well, good thing we healed. Oh, wait, it's down to 10. There, 11 damage. Perfect. That probably was it, right? It certainly looked like a boss encounter. Minor boss, I mean, but still. Save the game. Nothing here. Let's see how bad things are down here. Are things bad? Oh. Oh, hello, Father. I didn't see you there. Or Private Chelsea. I guess I never really walked down this central corridor. Wounded soldiers. Didn't really... Yeah, I mean, I was just not done looking around this main floor. Okay, it looks like nothing actually happened downstairs. That's good. Of course, we also didn't learn anything from the prisoner. So that literally did nothing for us. Except advance the plot. Well, I managed to survive questioning here Avernites. The general size. Well, that was unexpected. Yeah, I mean, the exact happenings were unexpected, but not that something like this would happen, so, you know. Those Avernites are wily creatures. No apology seems to be forthcoming. I mean, I'm just glad that nothing worse happened, and that it apparently only affected the cell area. I see no reason to keep you here further then. I will have the barriers at the west end of the fort lowered. I wish you luck against our common foe. Thanks. Well, we're gonna go ahead and open this door here then. And there's nothing in there? Oh, no. Absolutely nothing. But I am going to take a look into these places here. I'm assuming that, yeah, all he did was free the monsters that were already being held in here in Girdle of Avoidance. Okay, that's the second one. Obviously we don't need that. Yeah, I mean, part of me really wonders if we could have, or rather, if we could have opened these in the first place. Obviously I didn't try. Maybe the game would have told me that I'm not allowed to do that, or rather, the soldiers would have told me that I'm not allowed to do it. But if it was possible to open these, I wonder if we could have just killed the things in here, in these cells, and there would not have been any fighting. And maybe the dialogue would even have been different. You know, he would have tried casting his spell, only to realize that the creatures he was trying to summon were already dead, or something. I don't know. Maybe they could have been interesting, funny, satisfying, any of those things. But oh well. Where's the pylon actually? It's here. So I think what I'm going to do before heading out into the tunnels is I'm going to pick up that grey mold and turn that quest in. It's pretty minor, but you know. Silver. Yes. I know, game. Right, grey mold. I mean, we can just take those two. Put these in here. Was there something else to do with Fort Remote, actually? Mariotti? Wait, did I? Oh, I did kill Mariotti. I just never told Akitos. Huh, completely forgot about that. Yeah, I suppose I wanted to do that when I returned to Gnas after talking to the mayor of Darman, but I forgot. Okay, fair enough. Abyss report, Grint. I think I've dealt with this guy too. Oh, okay. So suppose I'm gonna go ahead and visit Blosk as well. Lost Raiders, right. Greymold needed. Spire, Barga. Yeah, I thought there was something Fort Remote related, but I guess not. So well, let's quickly head on over to Blosk. Oh, would you please not be blocking this place? Who are you? Alessandri? Smiles at you serenely? Oh. Yeah, that's... She's been here before. Okay, she was just stuck there for some reason. Oh, 500 coins. You report your success to the commander. After a few tired words of gratitude, you receive your reward, a sack of silver coins. Okay. Well, I'll take it. How close are we to... Oh, extremely close. To Gnas. I think... No? She's not here. Where are you? Akitos, there you are. I killed Mariotti. At first, she thinks that you are trying to fool her. Then you describe him, and she realizes that you are telling the truth. She drops to her knees and starts to sob. Oh, us, your spirit, it can rest. You should be paid for your adventurer work. I cannot. I have only rock, but Shaf can pay you. I will see he does. You have saved me. I had thought I would go try to find the savage lists, that they would be my only hope. Now I do not have to turn to that. Now leave me. I must remember. Okay, fair enough. Hey, Shaf. I helped Akitos. She said that you would have a reward for me. You are one who helps us. Our few. You are one. You good. You get reward. Shaf brings a beautiful breastplate for you. This I forge. Hard. Much work. I give it to you. Fight with it. To make things better. I hope it's good enough to actually use. It does not look like a breastplate. First and foremost, fibrous breastplate. 20 armor. Energy resistance. Minus to fire resistance though. Yeah, I'm not so sure about this one. 50 stun resist though. That's a lot. But the armor itself, of course, is not that great. I don't like being more vulnerable to any element, even if it gives me a decent boost to energy resistance in this case. You have something damage related, damage increasing, and so do you guys. So yeah, I mean, I appreciate the gesture, but honestly, yeah, you can have it back. Yeah, I'll just take 250 coins as payment. That's fine. Sparkling 1 days, yeah. Thanks, but no thanks. Alright. And then we'll head on over to Fort Remote, turn in that Greymold, maybe making that angry alchemist a little bit less angry. Hi. Healing elixir, energy elixir, nice. Solidisa takes the ingredients and inspects them. Yes, this will do. This will do. In return, you're given a pair of potions. They're in glass vials in a nice leather carrying case. Oh, sounds fancy. So we'll hand that over to her. Right, Mario leveled up. So she should be close. Oh, not as close as I thought. Wait, is that because... Oh, she actually did miss out on a decent chunk of experience for being dead after the trial ended, I think. That's unfortunate. But... well, can't be helped. Mage spell 17. I think that's the value that was recommended to have. To be able to cast everything. Well, there are still 2 spells left. I guess I'm gonna stop putting points into mage spells for now until we have gained access to those last 2 spells. And then we'll see if we can cast them or not. Well, with that we're ready to move on past Fort Remote into the remote tunnels. But we're going to do that next time. As always, I thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and I shall see you real soon. Bye-bye.